Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program and buggery to the show. Yeah. So, anyway, what's going on in the world? We've got the war in Iraq. No, the war in Ukraine. There probably is a war in Iraq, a little one that we don't know about. But no, war in Ukraine. I haven't really looked into that recently, but I'm as much in favour of it as I can be of a war, because obviously wars are quite terrible affairs. You know, people dying, human misery. But I do like the fact that Putin's getting up the arsehole, you know, from the Ukrainians. And, you know, you've got to give them credit. They've got every right to defend their country against the imperialist cunts trying to fucking nick their land and just generally make fucking nuisances of themselves, you know. It's terrible, of course, but I'm glad they're sticking it to Putin. Not necessarily the Russians that are fighting and dying and getting all mangled up in the war, but you know, I support their opposition of the terrible tyrannies and everything. What Putin's attempting to force on them, and not very successfully. Vladimir Putin, you're a bit of a wanker. I don't like it at all. No, because he done like chemical warfare on mainland England. You know, using nerve agents, it's very naughty behaviour. Happy Halloween. Oh, Christ, is it Halloween already? Isn't it for another 3 or 4 days? Oh, Halloween. The time of year where everyone dresses up as if they're a dangerous lunatic, gets drunk, and watches violent horror films. I mean, hardly any point me celebrating Halloween. I do that every day of the year. Fuck's sake, Halloween. I should do the opposite of Halloween. I should watch a really nice Disney film and dress up in a sort of pleasant manner. So anyway, Halloween. I couldn't care about your Halloween. What's that? Ukrainian girls really knocked me out. They leave the West behind. Yeah, some of them are gorgeous. Vast majority of them are like most women. Fucking pigs, you know. I mean, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if I end up getting myself a boyfriend. You know, state of women these days. Bloke with a nice trim little arse, you know, all well behaved. Doesn't complain when I leave the toilet seat up. Doesn't complain if I want to stick it up his bumhole. But of course, you know, I wouldn't want it up my bumhole. I don't think anyone would want to do it up my bumhole anyway. My bumhole, oh blimey. We've been talking about war-ravaged countries blown to smithereens. My arsehole's a bit like that. It's a terrible place. Terrible place. I mean, I wouldn't go near it if I wasn't attached to it. Oh, but the things that have come out of it over the years, Christ. They're bloody war crimes, what I do in a toilet. Hello. Hello, we got a visitor. Hello, how are you? What's your name? Where do you come from? Oh, you got a very waggy tail. What's up with you today? Oh, yeah. I'm dressing up as a zombie Liam Payne for Halloween. Well, I think we should combine Halloween with bonfire night and do the burning of, not the guy, but the Jimmy. I think Jimmy Savile should be burnt in effigy until someone better comes along. But, you know, with Jimmy Savile, it's very simple. You just need to go down Oxfam, find a red tracksuit, and just stuff it with straw, stick a balloon on its face, on its head, and a pair of National Health glasses, sort of get a red marker and colour them in sort of pink or whatever colour his fucking glasses were, and have the burning of the Jimmy. A ritualistic sacrifice of a national bogeyman, you know, who none of us realised was up to no good, despite all the signs being clearly in place, you know. He got himself as a career as like the nation's Santa Claus. He'd sit in his chair like a mall Santa, offering to make little boys and girls' dreams come true. Yeah, it was sort of like a cross between Santa and the Godfather, weren't it? And we never noticed. He had a shit hairstyle, always strutting around, making weird noises. I mean, Rolf Harris, he slipped through as well. You know, but who else? Who else is yet to be discovered? You know, I mean, there must be a few still living. What's up with you? But yeah, Jimmy Savile, much like Hitler, is one of those people you can impersonate. All you need is a tracksuit and a cigar, and to strut around going, "Oh, how's about that then? You dirty slags." Oh, time up in the boiler room, 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, as it happens. And Hitler, it's even easier. Just a bit of brill cream, do a bit of a side parting, little fucking moustache, or if failing that, it's a piece of black paper just fucking stuck on your fucking upper lip, and just storm around going, "Yeah, yeah, I'm a Nazi. We are gassing the Jews. Yeah, that is what we do." Yeah. Here we go. But sometimes you bump into random geezers down the beach who think Savile did now. It's all right. Do you know what? You got a point there. Savile didn't do a thing. It's all lies, and there's no strong evidence apart from the fact that he was a thoroughly disreputable looking twat who did his utmost to ingratiate himself with young girls. What's that? Dressing up as Jim might get you assaulted. Well, I'm talking about dressing up a guy as Jimmy. So the Guy Fawkes, Jimmy Savile, burn his effigy on top of a giant bonfire, shooting fireworks at him. Dressing up as Glitter might be worse. Well, to be honest, you've got a point, because a tracksuit is a lot more forgiving to a less than perfect figure than a fucking silver fucking jumpsuit and fucking, oh god, those platform boots. If you did dress up as Gary Glitter and it turned nasty, you wouldn't be able to run away because you'd have these fucking great 5-inch platform heels. You'd trip up. The crowd would do you in. Whereas if you dress as Jimmy, you're in a tracksuit and trainers, there's a good chance you'll get away from the crowd. So I'm sorry, but I respectfully disagree with that. No, actually, no, dressing. Oh, no, I do agree with that. Yeah, dressing up as Glitter might be worse. Dressing up as Glitter would be worse. Yes. So, yeah, I got the wrong end of the stick. But, yeah. Savile, Glitter and Rolf Harris, the Mount Rushmore of wrong-uns. Well, we've got a few more. I mean, we've yet to find out exactly what Russell Brand got up to, allegedly. Innocent till proven guilty, you know. Other sexual deviants are available. Get away. Oh, you fucking cunt. All right. Just stop. Anyway, enough talk of sex, whether normal or degenerate. I don't want to discuss anything sexual on my show because it attracts clientele. I get these birds falling in love with me, and quite frankly, I've had enough of it. I'm not comfortable being a sex symbol. I mean, granted, I am a gorgeous specimen, and that's part and parcel of it. But I didn't ask to be so gorgeous, And if you give me the choice between being gorgeous and some of the other talents available, I'd have probably had a look through the catalogue and might have picked something else. I'd like the ability to telekinesis, where you can move objects simply by looking at them. Yeah. Although I do have that ability with women. I look at them and they just move away. Sometimes they run screaming. The sight of Russell Brand is seedy enough. That weird Cro-Magnon head and horse teeth. Yeah, he has got horsey teeth. And he's got that horrible, inane smile of someone who just isn't happy. I mean, he's a fundamentally flawed character. He talks shit constantly. I mean, talk about verbal diarrhea. He's one of your massive babblers, and he does it in such a pompous, pretentious manner. He thinks he's a fucking intellectual. But no, he's just a twat. Just a babbling twat. But at least Brand, he didn't start anything. What the fuck? Hello, professional work over the years. He did some shit movies and some shit TV shows. Big Brother's Little Brother and his own stand-up shows. It's not like he had a part in a really good sitcom where it would destroy the work for future generations. Like Jimmy Savile has actually destroyed a lot of pleasure for BBC Four viewers when they used to repeat old episodes of Top of the Pops. Now, because that cunt appears in it, all those performances don't get repeated. So, there could be anything. Lemmy doing the Ace of Spades with his Motorhead. The Swedes performing Ballroom Blitz, dressed as Nazis. All this brilliant stuff has been lost because Jimmy Savile got implicated with filth and depravity. Now, in the case of Rolf Harris, I think it's fair to say we'd seen enough of the cunt already, Oh, no. Oh, I really wanted to watch Animal Hospital, but they can't show it anymore. Oh, I love that show. It was fucking brilliant. So at least with Russell Brand, when they ban every single piece of work he ever did, we can just go, fuck it. A couple of episodes of Nevermind Buzzcocks will never get repeated. Yeah, I'm sure we can put out that. Yeah. I mean, it'd be really bad if Johnny Vegas got done a paedophilia. And I'm not saying for a moment Johnny Vegas is a pedo. I'm pretty sure he isn't a pedo. And to be honest, I think kids would be quite safe around Vegas because it's not like he's going to fucking catch any the size of a fat bastard. But, I did like him in Ideal, and I did like him in Sex Lives of the Potato Man. I get off, mate. Get off. Does decaffeinated tea stain your teeth? I'm trying to whiten my teeth at the moment. Oh, well, that's easy. Just drink the straw. Over the teeth, past the gums. You won't get stained. Stomach, here it comes. That's simple. Have you seen Brian Harvey's new conspiracy on Fadi Fawaz being present at the death of Stephen Gately's and George Michael's house? No, I haven't, surprisingly enough, and I doubt I'll be catching up with it. Brian, so-called Harvey, is a bit of a tosser, to be honest. I just think he's a twat. Just a dope-smoking ex-boy band member living in his granny's council house, complaining to the council about the fucking shocking state of his kitchen, and probably not giving his dogs enough exercise. Brian Harvey wants the Met to look into George Michael's murder. Oh, God, well. Did he even die in London? I mean, I thought he'd had a mansion just outside Brighton. But George Michael, I mean, he caused his problems himself by... First, he signed a ridiculous contract, and then he whinged and whined about getting himself released from the ridiculous contract. And then once he was out of the contract, he started putting out songs criticising Tony Blair and fucking George Bush Jr. And it wasn't what his audience wanted. It isn't what anyone wanted. But, he thought, oh, I'm going to get political now I'm free. And his career was on a very downward trajectory. He passed the U-bend of his career long before he fucking died. And he died on Christmas Day, of course. And the year after it goes, yeah, do you know that last Christmas was George Michael's last Christmas? Wham! I thought it was funny at the time, but, Brian Harvey says Simon Cowell and everyone on X Factor is dodge pot. I don't know what dodge pot is. I've never dodged a pot in my life. I've missed the pot a few times, but I've never dodged it. But I've never had a pot thrown at me. No, never had a pot thrown. I had a piece of toast thrown at me once by a fucking bad-tempered girlfriend. Threw some toast at me in frustration. Yeah. I caught it, and I ate it. Because I love toast. I don't love toast. Well, I think toast is okay. Actually, I'm not sure. Where do we stand on toast at the moment? Yeah. Dodge pot is Mackham slang for dodgy and hot pot, a portmanteau. Right, a dodge pot. I don't like it. I mean, I like describing a woman as being a bit of a sauce pot, but a dodge pot. No, that's not. That's not. Dodge pot is the JFK assassination. Well, we know that the CIA weren't involved because it was a successful operation. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I want to get my show back. I want to get back to the heady days of my success, where I could have up to 10 viewers at the same time, and some videos would get more than 100 views in total, 200 or 300 on some occasions, but I don't have the motivation or the imagination, just procrastination, But I'd love to be successful like I was in 2016. Those were my glory years, taking the piss out of Randy, so-called Munter, and pretty much giving him a nervous breakdown, which may have led to his premature death. I don't think it did. It certainly wasn't my intention. But, all I wanted him to do is admit the truth and just come out and say, my Patek is fake. And he never would. George Michael murdered in bed on Christmas Eve. That's evil. Do you think Santa's implicated? Because I've got some intel on him. His real name, Kris Kringle. Address, the North Pole. Hangs around with a bunch of elves. They've obviously fled Middle Earth. After the defeat of Sauron, they went north to help out in Santa's toy shop. Yeah, I've always thought Santa Claus was a shitty fucking story to tell kids. Oh, Santa's bringing you presents. Yeah, something from Santa. And kids are like, yeah, he's a bit of a cunt, is Santa. Oh, why's that? Well, he got me a shitty little fucking cassette radio, right, with a Thomas the Tank Engine cassette, right. My mate Dave, he's got a Ghetto Blaster and Led Zeppelin. I mean, what's fucking Santa thinking, tight bastard? Can't you fucking have a word with a cunt next year and tell him to get me something good? Yeah, terrible state of affairs. Anyway, I had a good day today out with the dog. Got myself another BMX. This one, three piece crank on it, and it's a Schwinn. So yeah, I've got 2.5 BMXs now, and they're all missing parts. But I'm cannibalising them to fix the best two up. So I have to decide which is best, my GT Interceptor or the Schwinn. But I think the GT Interceptor. But yeah, I'm going to have a couple of them and a few spare parts left over. And one of these frames, I might just use it to experiment in spray painting. Do a custom paint job. Prize to my loyal as an ambassador. Or but no, I want to encourage girls to ride BMXs because it firms up your thighs and bum. BMX is the best form of cycling there is because of the low gears and the dynamics. You really get a good workout, good for the thighs. If you want to get a leg, get a bike. But BMXs are good, and they're good for girls as well because they don't have crossbars. Yeah, it's like boys' bikes, boys have testicles. Put a high metal bar that they can smash their testicles in. A girl's bike, oh, girls don't have quite the same genitals as men. Oh, let's make sure that they're non-existent genitals that are on the inside and aren't, vulnerable to being smashed into metal bars, come into no danger whatsoever. You'd think it'd be the other way round. You think, oh, you're a bloke, avoid smashing your testicles into things. You're a girl, you haven't got testicles. Well, why bother? We'll not put any danger in. It makes no sense. So they should switch them round. Women might enjoy smashing, buzz herself off with it. while I was trying to sleep. Oh, enough about her. But the thing is, this fucking dildo she had, it wasn't a dildo, it was a vibrating head. I don't know what it was, but it was. It was bigger than she was. I mean, fucking hell, she needed both hands on it. She had to kickstart it to get it going. 3 speeds in reverse. Oh, it's terrible. I bet she's really disappointed that I've told the world about her sexual shenanigans, and she's not the only one. I grass them all up me. This is why I never tell anyone anything intimate about my own life, because it's the lives of the women I come into contact with that are far more hilarious than anything I've ever done in my life. You know, fucking hell. A woman with big hips is sexy, just saying. Yeah, well, it depends what you mean by big hips. I think Marilyn Monroe, Jay Mansfield, um, Sophia Loren, Raquel Walsh. I think those are good examples of the curvy woman. Scarlett Johansson on a bicycle. I'm seeing that in a film. Oi, oi. Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. Nice. I want to get a mountain bike. Oh, no. No, BMX. Best bikes ever made, right? Because the way it goes, right? Obviously, the English invented all the good stuff, right? So they invent the bike, then it goes through a few changes, then they stick a motor on it and invent the motorbike. And kids, they see motorbikes in the sport of motocross and they go, oh, they're fucking brilliant. I love one of them. Oh, hang on, I'm a kid. I've got no fucking money, no fucking license. I can't have one. What am I going to do? And they just look at their pedal bike and go, right, go down the shop, buy some chunky tyres, fix it up a bit, change it around, essentially modify it, and take to riding on dirt tracks. And eventually these bikes would get snapped, but people were noticing and going, "Oh right, let's re-weld it. In fact, let's take bits out. In fact, like fuck it, let's just make a fucking frame from scratch." And the industry grew purely on a grassroots level because it was what the kids wanted. The kids, the people, they wanted those bikes for that purpose. They weren't hoisted on anyone, and it became a bit of a phenomenon. Started in the 70s, peaked in the 80s, disappeared throughout the 90s, and then re-emerged to make itself an Olympic sport. And you've not just got the racing, you've got the freestyle. And you've not just got the freestyle, you've got the flat land and the aerial. And it's absolutely brilliant. But the thing is, when you think about it, a BMX, it's an off-road bike, low centre of gravity. I mean, yeah, they're not good for long distances, but who goes long distances on a bike? You go a long distance, catch a bus or buy yourself a car. But if you just want to whiz around the estate, bombing around, doing wheelies, mucking around, being a cunt, a BMX is the ideal bike for it. And I got into it because I thought, I really want to use my bike to go fishing. I've got a mountain bike. And then I just looked at the thing. I thought, I ain't fucking getting on that going down the canal. I need a BMX. So I fished around, shopped around, sniffed around, and I got one for a tenner, and then I had to spend a few quid on it. And then I thought, yeah, I really need a spare one. I thought, yeah, I'll just get the nice frame and fork, spent a few quid on that, and then I just picked another one up, and that's got all the brakes, the seat post, the seat, the fucking stem, all the fucking gear. It's got a really nice fucking crankshaft on it. Crankshaft. So yeah, I've got 2.5 bikes, and by the time I've done a bit with a spanner, and probably found me puncture repair kit, and I need to buy a couple of seat posts and a pair of handlebars and some grips. I'll have 2 BMXs, and you'll be glad to know one of them's blue and one of them's yellow. ScarJo still has it. Yeah, she played Black Widow in one of those Marvel films. I mean, the first thing, you look at a bird. I mean, I do like a nice pair of big green eyes myself. and a slightly pointy, naughty, troublesome little nose. Yeah, mind you, there's the kind of girls I like. They're nothing but trouble, and there's kind of girls that like me and are good for me. And generally, the ones that are good for me have massive tits and big, swooping cheekbones, full lips, and they look like femme fatales from the 1940s. They're usually tall and well built. But I go for the quite smallish, tomboyish ones that are a bit bouncy and cheeky. And it always ends in trouble. Mind you, it's going to end in trouble anyway with birds for me. But anyway, enough of that. But Scarlett Johansson, yeah, if she's the one I'm thinking of, she's all right. I'll do a double check. I'll do a deep dive. Well, I some same. two, three. Sound, I don't know. Pretty unsound in body and mind. Certainly, my fucking gastrointestinal health is, my flatulence is anything to go by. Oh dear. Oh, I rattle out some right old stinkers. Yeah, she's all right, Scarlett Johansson. Who's that other one? Jamie Presley. I like her out of My Name Is Earl. She's on my top totty list. Not that I have a top totty list. I have a vague idea. But yeah, Scarlett Johansson. She's got a right naughty nose on her. I like a chick with a cute little upturned nose. Mind you, if the nose is all they have to offer and the rest of the package is a load of shit, then, do one, you daft cow. Go on, get out of it. Ideas above the station, some people. Yeah. Taking advantage of me when I was vulnerable. Uh, what can you do? What can you do? The world's full of dirty little slags who want a bit of the action. Yeah, well, I think Scarlett Johansson's bum, it's a little on the small side. It's not quite bootylicious enough. It's all right, but yeah, it could do with a bit of work. It could be fuller. That's what we want. It's okay. It's okay. No, not the best, but saying that, she's cute as fuck, isn't she? Look at that. Yeah. When you're that pretty, you can afford to have a bum that's it's just a touch too small. It could just do with being a little bit fuller and rounder, a bit more bubblicious. But she'd get it. She'd get it. I won't kick her out of bed. I won't be there waking up in the morning going, "Oh no, not you again, Scarlett, so-called Johansson, you silly bitch." And I don't want any more of your nonsense. No. But yeah, she's all right. It's okay. All right for a rainy day, I suppose. And where I live, it fucking rains every fucking day. So yeah, I suppose if Scarlett Johansson did turn up on the door, that'd be me, tough cat. Against me wishes. Turned out to be a wrong un. Well, is anyone shocked by that? A greasy, fat, bald-headed multi-millionaire can't keep his hands off women. A depressing Saturday night. Well, it's not a depressing Saturday night. It's depressing Sunday morning. You two even did a song about it. Oh, it's Sunday. How long must this go on? Well, till fucking Monday, which is even worse. Well, that's why Sundays are so depressing, because Monday's coming. Dad, what a horrible day of the week. Wednesday. Oh God. Well, Wednesday's slightly amusing. It's taken from the character Wednesday Adams of you know one of the best TV shows to try and mimic the Munsters, which was a far superior show. I mean, everyone goes, "Oh, but the Munsters, they're just derivative stereotypes from classic films." It's like, yeah, but they're cool. I mean, Fred Gwynn was loads better than as the patriarch than what was his name? John Austin, was it? Who played fucking was it Gomez? Gomez Adams? Yeah, I prefer the Monsters. I'm a Monsters man. I mean, for me, Herman Munster, tall, handsome. He's got winning personality and charm. And Yvonne De Carlo, I mean, she is a sauce pot. show. I'm not commenting about the movies or the remakes. You can stick all of them up your arse sideways for all I'm concerned. The real deal was the TV shows, and they've tried remaking the monsters, and you can't. I mean, the chemistry between Fred Gwynne and Al Lewis was absolutely perfect. I mean, they've worked together for years, so they just transitioned into those characters flawlessly. It was a brilliant show. I mean, I'd say it'd be a toss-up. No, no. I mean, I'd say the Batman, the original proper Batman, with Adam West, is second only to the monsters for classic TV shows. And don't even mention Gilligan's Island. You can fuck right off with that. Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's nothing. Millionaires, wrong uns. I don't know. I mean, I don't think Richard Branson goes around grabbing the secretary's asses all the time. Too busy in front of the mirror, fucking combing his cat weasel beard. Flying in his balloon. Elon Musk. Bob Geldof didn't like Mondays. He ripped it off a mass shooter. Yeah, she goes, I don't like Mondays. Yeah. Fortunately, she was caught before fucking Sean Ryder and Bez faced any fucking danger from her obsession. Dawn Wells was gorgeous in her day. Yeah. And what day was that? Was it Thursday or a Friday? Yeah, I think we've discussed most of the days. Here we go. Connie Booth was hot as Polly in Fawley House. She was actually. Yeah. Because she was hot despite dressing and acting like a complete bitch. But yeah, Connie Booth. She's fucked now, ain't she? She's on the old dementias now. Poor girl. Ozzy Osbourne, he seems to be proper fucked. Will he be touring again? No, he's too busy doing a bit of colouring in. Yeah, but all the cocaine and the booze would have mangled his brain up. Right, who's that bird out of Transformers? Transformers, robots in disguise. Transformers, they've got something between their thighs. Here we go, Transformers actress. I'll kick myself when I find out the name. I go, yeah, I should have known that name. But I can't remember it. Megan Fox. There you go. How could you think that Foxy Fox? Megan Fox. Oh, I could just come buckets on her fucking face. She's properly fit as fuck. I do a lot with her. Kissing my lips. I probably suck her nipples if she'd let me. Obviously, it's got to be consensual. Highly unlikely. I don't think I'm around. Megan Fox. Here we go. Let's see if we can get Fox on a Alex. Yeah, it's just a regular bike, isn't it? She's kind of for now. It's for you, Megan Fox. You're nothing special. I don't know. Nothing to me. You mean nothing to me. Oh, hang on. No, I'll take that back. Fit as fuck. Oh, actually, no, that's not real Megan Fox, is it? That's the oh god. You gotta be careful of all this fake computerized art. Right. Right. Let's see if we can get Scarlett Johansson on BMX. Testicle, testicle, 1, 2, 3. Testicle, testicle, poo, poo, wee. Yeah, well, that's as good as it's going to get. I'm going to have to sort something out. We have to get a new phone. If only phones as cheap as BMXs for 10 quid or 20 quid. Anyway, we're having trouble getting the Megan Fox up. Right, well, we've got something. We've got somewhere. It's been trying to block me for inappropriate images, but right, we've got Megan Fox. Right, let's see if we can get Scarlett Johansson as well. I'll be posting these images, you know. Hopefully we're just gonna point out how cool BMXs are, especially for girls. They're not just for boys, girls can ride them too, and not just in competition, because girls do compete and they've got a female class. But you know, because I like it, you know. But I'm being an equal opportunist. Oh, Scarlett looks beautiful. I love you, Scarlett Johansson. Right, so we're gonna have a competition now. We're gonna ask who looks best on a BMX, Megan Fox or Scarlett Johansson, and I think it's Scarlett Johansson. Oh, look at Scarlett. I do things to her that are probably illegal in most civilized countries, and quite a few of the uncivilized countries. They've even got their limits. Testicle, testicle, 1, 2, 3. Hang on. Oh, dear me. Right then. Well, I'll post these images. Da, 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 da. Right. Okay. I'm putting a bit naughty there. Right. So you get to vote on which Hollywood film star looks best riding the BMX down a cobble street in a small Yorkshire town. And I've thrown in another option, for racists, because we want to keep them happy. So that's very good. Right, so I love a bit of the AI messing about. I'm too scared about anything off Temo. Do a fundraiser, and I could afford to. Then I'm too skint. I'm too skint to buy a calculator to work out how skint I am. But yeah, I mean, I could definitely quid or 100 quid, 20 quid. Okay, I'll have a fiver. I mean, yeah, I'm skint. I went mad this month. I bought a BMX frame and forks, and I bought 36 VHS cassettes about pike fishing. But they came out of a collection located in the Fens. But yeah, I say 36 of them, four of them are double, so there's only actually 32 ones. But I've got the Fox Guide to pike fishing twice. So I might offer them up as a prize. Can you imagine that? Some fucking housewife in Huddersfield will win a set of pike fishing VHS, doesn't go fishing, doesn't have a video to play them on, and she'll be there going, "Oh, Grubs, you're really fucking spoiling us." And obviously, it's the terms and conditions that any prizes you win, you will have to pay the admin charge and postage. Of course, you fucking will. I don't know, and I don't care. You know, Tamu, innit? It's Tamu. Oh, I ripped one off a beauty. Yeah. Right, so have you been on to my community tab to vote on the Scarlett versus Megan situation? I think Scarlett's going to win. I think Scarlett has to win. Oh, fuck, I'll post it on too soon. So expiring now. Schedule. Right. I'm going to schedule them both for 6 in the morning without any warning. Yeah. Because I'm like that. I don't care. I'm mad cunt. I went to the toilet. I did a massive shit. Everybody gathered round to come and look at it. They said, "You are so clever, you're talented, it's true. I've never seen a fella do as massive a big poo. Oh, it's great to do a big shit on the lavatory. I'm a clever boy, I am me. I'm a fucking cunt, and you know it's true. But I'm good at doing a poo. Oh dear, it appears to have gone wrong. It's all going wrong. I wish I had a phone that worked. Oh, yeah, some of this stuff is all with very small hands to make it look like you're going to get so amusing. I mean, if I ran the bingo, I'd not the way things are going. I won't have bingo right posts. It's no longer called the community. Which Hollywood film star bird? Oh, well, Scarlett Johansson has got 100% of the votes. Well, I say votes. She's got 100% of the vote. Let's see, can I vote on the own thing? It turns out I can't. Otherwise, she'd have 200% of the vote, and it'd be statistically impossible. Yeah, anyway, let's have a bit of Alice Cooper. Yeah, that's enough of you, Alice Cooper. Alice so-called Cooper. Harvey video. Mr. Booty Boo. Is he related? Mr. Booty Bleed.
His girlfriend knew Beyonce, allegedly. His girlfriend's wearing a Beyonce t-shirt a couple of days after. I mean, that in itself is fucking suspect.
Oh, that's fucking suspect, isn't it? Oh, wearing a Beyonce t-shirt. Oh, Christ. Well, I can't handle any more Brian fucking so-called Harvey. Bananas up the arse. What a cunt. What a tosser. What a has-been. I wouldn't mind if it was a has-been from a fucking rock band. You know what I mean? Oh, if it is the drummer out of Primal Scream talking shit. I go, fucking good drummer. The fucking E17, one of the most creatively impotent outfits of all time, even by modern pop. It was a little girls' band, right? On the arse. I couldn't care less. You know, when I saw the headline, Rockstar Liam dead in hotel drug disaster, it got my hopes up. What the fuck? Yeah, Oasis are fucking Oasis. Oh god. Mediocre fucking 90s rockers. There's stadium bands and there's jukebox bands, and you need a few beers in you before you want to sing along with that. Well, don't get me wrong, Live Forever was all right. Cigarettes and alcohol, a few others, but yeah, I've heard the songs. I've moved on. It was 30 fucking years ago when they were relevant. And the gigs are going to be disappointing. I've heard Liam's voice recently. He can't fucking hit it anymore. He just doesn't have the same kind of power and delivery. Same with Robert Plant. I mean, Led Zeppelin will never get together again. Thanks, fuck. And as for Axl Rose, terrible. These 17s on 22 million records, yeah. Wearing a Beyonce t-shirt is suspect. Oh, God. Oh, what kind of t-shirt isn't suspect? What was she supposed to do? Wear a Ramones t-shirt, look cool like everyone else. Oh, I don't really. I get my t-shirts off Amazon. I get a 10-pack of Fruit of the Loom in black. And that's me. I always dress the fucking same. I don't bother making fucking decisions. I just get black t-shirts and grey t-shirts. I just wear fucking crag-upper fucking cargo pants, Wellington boots, and either a Barbie or an Army windproof smock. I have multiples of fucking everything. You know what I mean? I've got about fucking 10 army smocks, in about 3 different colour schemes. Crag hoppers in grey or black, occasionally a pair of fucking Wranglers. There you go. Oasis are a shit pub gig band now charging 10 times over just for clown inflation. Yeah, they're only charging that who are willing to pay it, right? I've got no problem with that, right? I'm bothered about me fucking gas, water, and electric bills overcharging. What they're charging for tickets, it's up to people who go to those gigs whether or not that ticket's worth it. But we've got the highest priced energy in Europe. Our fucking electric bills are twice that of Italy. Where's the cheapest place to get a Van Halen t-shirt? I imagine it's Temu or your local dodgy bloke on a fucking car boot come fucking market, whatever. Wearing the same black t-shirt sounds. It's not the same black t-shirt though. It's 25 or 30 of the same black or grey t-shirts. I just get plain fucking Fruit of the Loom t-shirts. They work out about £3 each. I think it was 27 quid, including postage, for 10. I just bulk buy them, just bang them on. There you go. I mean, I've got some nice ones. I've got Guns N' Roses and some Star Wars t-shirts. They've got the Ramones and it. Oh, do you know what? I'll have to get the Sex Pistols t-shirts I used to wear as a kid. I had Sex Pistols, Zig Zig Sputnik, all sorts of stuff. But I won't wear the Clash though. I ain't wearing no Clash t-shirt. You can stick the Clash up your ass. And it's very dubious that I'll ever wear a fucking Simon Le Bon, what they call Duran Duran. I won't wear a Duran Duran t-shirt. Got a couple of Guns N' Roses t-shirts. I love them. Star Wars, fucking brilliant. I'd really like to get some Iron Maiden ones. First 2 albums, Iron Maiden and Killers. Number of the Beast, not too sure about that one. Peace of Mind, possibly. Power Slave, no thank you. And anything that came after Power Slave, you can stick up your arse sideways and fuck off. That's my catchphrase now. You can stick out your ass sideways. Nobody likes it, you know. Yeah. Yeah. We're a Duran Duran gay. Simon Le Bon seemed a bit gay. He's not gay, he's just a pop star. I mean, fucking, they all seem a bit gay. Mick Jagger and fucking Elton John, they were even calling gay a few years ago. And fucking Freddie Mercury, oh, you know, oh, he's gay, he sings in a pop group. Oh, I don't care. Bowie, he had the allegations of being homosexual. Whether he is or not, I neither know nor care, but I liked his introduction to the Snowman. I thought that was sterling work. Stood in the attic going, "Hi, I'm David Bowie. Look at my old scarf." You know, brilliant. Is there life on Mars? Well, there ain't any fucking intelligent life around here, I'll tell you that for nothing. Plop, plop, poo, plop, 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 poo, plop, 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 poo, plop, plop. Thoughts that go through my head, that's terrible. That's so bad. I can't even I don't know how that fucking emerged from my brain, but fuck me. Oh, I got a gross sense of humour. Oh, God. I'm going to have to work that into today. It's brilliant. I just had a flash. Have you never seen Raymond Briggs, the Snowman? When they used to show it on Channel 4, talking about how the snowman was his snowman when he was a kid, and that kid in the snowman actually grows up to be David fucking Bowie. Bowie and Bing Crosby singing was a bit old-fashioned gay. Pum. Yeah, the little bummer boy. Yeah, well, you could say it's gay. I don't know. I mean, gay. I'd do a bloke up the arse if I met a bloke with a nice enough arse. So if you're blokes with a really nice, it's got to be spectacular though. It's got to be better than most women's arses. I probably would. Because you know, you're getting old. I haven't tried the gay bum love. I mean, now I want to be absolutely specific. I wouldn't be the gay in this situation. I'd be the bloke having sex with the gay man and teaching him a bloody lesson, you know. Because I'm sure I could shag a gay bloke as a straight man better than a puff could shag him. Because, you know, it's known fact, I'm a heterosexualist. But, you know, it doesn't mean I shouldn't share my God's given gift with the bummers and the gay lords. And as long as the recipient is, they're the proper gay ones. You know, as long as the arsehole's nice enough. I mean, why not? I don't know. But no, I just had this vision of a comedy sketch. You know how people used to do slideshows and invite their neighbours and bore the shit out of them? Right. Could we have a situation in a few decades' time where elderly couples are offering to show their videos to their elderly fucking neighbours, and because they've inadvertently got dementia and mixed the cassettes up, they actually screen their own homemade pornography? Imagine, to their own grandchildren. And Granny's there going, oh, he had a big cock back in those days when it worked. Oh, blimey. Look at that. Wouldn't that be funny? It made me giggle. Still laughing about it. But yeah, I mean, I like smutty, no holds barred, filth and depravitude. That's what I'm about. I like the filth. And it can't be too filthy. It can only be not filthy enough. I mean, Derek and Clive, they set a high benchmark for being disgusting and foul-mouthed, filthy cunts, basically. The filthiest of all cunts and the cuntiest of all filthmongers are beautiful. Oh, damn. Got two werewolf heads, but they're too far apart to touch, so I'm going to have to transform another bit into a werewolf head. So I get two werewolf heads to meet each other. Yeah, I'm playing fruit merge. Testicle, 1, 2. In Mohawk. Yeah. Shit, Mohawk haircut. Nothing to say. He's completely irrelevant. All he does by virtue of his fucking haircut. And he's always keen to talk about everyone else. Has nothing to say about himself and his own life because he doesn't have one. That's all he does. He just has a crap Mohawk and he goes around being the punk guy on Talking Heads documentaries. Give him a few years, he'll be on the grumpy old men talking about Christmas, going, I remember my punk rock Christmas when I was a punk rock kid with all the punk rock. I can't say I care for punk rock. I mean, I like the Pistols, I like the Ramones, I like rock and roll, and I like Elvis. Not sure I like Pink Floyd. But then again, if people are going to go, I hate Pink Floyd, I'm going to go, actually, they're all right, we're going to They were the pinkest of all Floyds. None of the other Floyds were half as pink as they were. So, at least they got that right. Oh, somebody's snoring. Blimey. Someone had a good old walk today, or made a new friend, and they had such a good time rolling around, petting, hold it down on the ground. But I told her to stop because it's a bit much when a dog keeps beating another dog up. But they were doing it in a fun way. I like dogs. I love dogs, I would say. Although, in this day and age, you can't even say that with people going, oh, said he loved dogs. Oh, he's into beastophilia. No. It's not beastophilia, it's bestialitudes, isn't it? That's what it is. Zoophilia. But when I say I love dogs, I don't mean in a sexual way. Dogs are too busy loving each other to be inappropriate with adults, and anyone who does things against an animal's consent, which you can never have because an animal only exists as an animal and only wants to have sex with other animals. If you do things to animals in a sexual scenario, you are scum. You are just scum. And you should have your genitals surgically removed to prevent you from doing such horrible things to beautiful animals. Innocent. There are some hairstyles you need to retire after 35 short. There are some hairstyles you shouldn't have in the first place. Everett moaning that he was getting typecast as a gay while the moaning straight X has taken all the gay parts. You can't have it both ways. Off with Madonna, and now he's having it off with some bloke. So yeah, he's definitely having it both ways. The reason Rupert Everett's career's dried up is because he's not a very good actor and his looks have gone. You know, he's no fucking Gary Oldman. He's no Donald Pleasance or Christopher Lee. I mean, you know, Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant's turned it around by doing an horror film. I'm looking forward to seeing that because I never really liked Hugh Grant. Didn't hate him. Didn't disapprove of him. It's just that he had no appeal for me as a boring, bland, good-looking bloke with a nice hairstyle. I was just like, couldn't care less. You know, and he didn't make the kind of films I liked. You know, films I like With Nail and I, The Wicker Man, Clockwork Orange. You know, that kind of stuff. 4 Weddings and a Funeral. People being nice to each other and having emotions. Oh, I want people doing disgusting things to each other with chainsaws, for God's sake. I want to see Clara all over the show. I want big spooky castles, the drinking of blood, the sacrificing of virgins, you know, the using of lavatories and not flushing them afterwards. That's the sort of thing I want to see. I'm not the least bit interested about good-looking people being nice to each other. All romantic comedies. Pink Floyd with Sid Barrett, well, that was the original Floyd. And then he went mad and left, and they just started getting pompous and pretentious and doing shit for wanky students to smoke dope to. Can't say I fucking care for it very much, but you know, each to their own. They sold enough records that they made a lot of people very happy with their fucking progressive, self-indulgent, noncified fucking rubbish. You know, don't let me put you off if you like them. I mean, the only Pink Floyd I like is that song with that birds in the background going, whoa. You know, I can't remember what the track's called. Have you heard Sid Barrett and Birdie Hop? Shocking. Testicle, 1, 2, 3. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up in a bit. I've had enough, and I'm going to have to sort out some sort of fucking. Oh, maybe if I stream, we can get it done that way. I can't be fucking bothered. I really don't give a shit, to be honest. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to vote on who looks best on a BMX ride down a cobble street in Yorkshire. Is it Megan Fox, Scarlett Johansson, or has immigration gone too far? You know, that's just for the Tommy Robinsons in my audience, so they can just complain about the bloody immigrants. Yeah, I turned a bit racist myself earlier. Someone says, I don't know what the world's coming to. I said, look, in 20 years' time, we'll all be living in camper vans in the car park of 5-star